Yes, I'm here to tell you what you can and you can't eat, but I'm also here to put your minds at ease. I bet you didn't expect that. He's like, what's going on here? I'm here to put your minds at ease, because the foods that you find comfort in, the foods that you can't live without, the foods that you must have, your cheeseburger, your mint chocolate chip ice cream, are not going anywhere. One time per week, we're going to allow you to find comfort in whatever food that you, quote unquote, can't live without for your treat meal. So again, I'm here to put your minds at ease, because if you want to be successful on this program, you only need to know three things. You need to know the right foods to eat, the right portions to eat them in, and at the right times in which to eat them. Now, you don't have to take your packets out because we're going to go through it together, but the first part was the right foods. Now, we're going to go through all this together. Again, this looks like a page that looks like this in your packet. The first category is protein you'll be eating from every single day. But what you're going to find on the protein list are things that you already are used to buying and eating. Things like salmon, tuna, steak, egg whites and turkey bacon, grilled chicken. Those are the right foods for protein. Now let's talk about the right portions and how to portion them out properly. So the way we measure our portions here at the Max is very scientific. So you guys were all given little golf pencils, right? Did we miss that? We missed that. Oh, man. It's a thing called Tupperware. I'm kidding. It's a thing called Tupperware. If you know what Tupperware is, you can measure portions correctly. You're going to take a Tupperware container, 9.5 ounces in volume. It looks like this. You're going to take your cooked protein source, let's say your grilled chicken. You're going to dice it up, you're going to cut it up, you're going to smash it and stuff it in the container. You're going to put the lid on it, and you're going to take it with you because that's one serving of protein. And the reason why we do that is because our body is like a machine that moves on gears. And your job is to keep those gears moving at a consistent pace throughout your day, throughout your week. So if your portion sizes are inconsistent, those gears won't be moving at a consistent pace. So that is protein. Now let's talk about carbs. Now you're not going to find any of these carbs on your list. What this is here to illustrate is that every single day our country overdoses on the wrong types of carbohydrates. If the person that sits next to you in work told you that this is what they had to eat yesterday, you wouldn't think twice. But that's a huge problem, because what they just did is they overdosed on the wrong types of carbs. So what we're going to do is we're going to introduce the right types of carbs. Things like steel-cut oats, sweet potatoes, brown rice cakes, Ezekiel bread. It's all good. So we're going to be introducing the right things, and again, we're going to measure them very scientifically in 9.5 ounces of plastic. That would be one serving cooked in 9.5 ounces of plastic. You're also going to be eating good fats every day. We're going to stay away from the bad ones. If you've been paying attention, that's the third time that pizza's been on the bad slide. You're not going to be eating pizza. We're going to be eating good fats, things like avocado, different types of nuts, almonds, cashews, organic peanut butter, organic almond butter. And again, exactly 16 cashews is one serving of fat. Exactly 23 almonds is one serving of fat. And that's listed for you right in your packet. The good news about fruit is I don't have to tell you how to measure fruit. A fruit is a fruit is a fruit. A banana is a serving of fruit. An apple is a serving of fruit. You're not going to have a whole watermelon or just one grape. A fruit is a fruit. So what you're going to do is, if you got the watermelon, instead of eating the whole thing, it's about a handful. It's a serving of fruit. Every day, everybody, 2 servings of fruit. Now we talk about vegetables. It's so important that you put vegetables in your system because vegetables have a detoxifying and cleansing property to them. So when you're starting a new nutrition plan and you're getting yourselves back on track with the nutrition, I see a lot of people in here when I said that, they're like, not me. Yes, you. I know. I see a lot of you over there. Yeah, I know. When you're getting yourself back on track with the nutrition, you need to eat your veggies because it's going to detoxify and cleanse your system. It's going to make things operate inside a lot more easily. The way we get the veggies in our system every day is by eating a salad every single day. And what you're going to do is you're going to take a 7-cup container. You're going to stuff it with leafy greens. You're going to throw some of the veggies that we have in your packet on top of the salad. If you want to get creative, you can put your protein source or your fat source on there as well. And then you take it with you to work. So veggies every day, so important. Now we talk about the wrong foods. Okay. Yesterday when we were in Springfield, there was a gunshot in the back of the room when this slide came out. I swear. For the next 10 weeks, we are going to remove dairy from your system. Completely. No dairy. Back there, I'm talking to you too. No dairy. Nobody. 10 weeks. Here's why. Forget about our country's problems for a second. 80% of human beings cannot digest dairy properly. So if I'm a betting man, you can't digest dairy properly. Can't have it. Here's what happens when you take it out of your system for 10 weeks. Inflammation immediately goes down. You wake up with an extra bounce in your step, you have a little more energy. The walk to and from the bathroom becomes a lot more enjoyable. And I'll tell you this much too. And somebody said this to me, and I always remember this, because it's when you think about it and you pause, it's like, oh my, you're like disgusted. Human beings are the only animal that drinks another animal's milk. You're not supposed to have it. So get over it. You're not having it. Done. Come see me. All right? So here's an average day in the life of somebody going to the Max program, because we already talked about the right foods, the right portions, now let's go to the right times. So, you wake up in the morning, you work out with us. An hour after you work out, you have your breakfast. A few hours after that, you have your lunch, or excuse me, snack. Then a few hours after that, you have your lunch. Then you snack again. Then your dinner, which if you're looking at this dinner, it's not so bad. Sweet potato fries, Ezekiel bun, turkey burger, all good on the program. If you're paying attention over here, that counted to 5 small meals. If you're already eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you stick 1 meal in between each of those meals, or so it gets you 5. And again, because our body is like a machine that moves on gears, your goal is to keep those gears moving throughout your day and throughout your week. You got to keep feeding the machine, okay? If you were paying close attention, in the bottom corner of all these slides with the clocks, there's a little bottle of water. And the reason is because your mind tricks you sometimes. It says, listen, you're hungry, you're hungry, you're hungry, you're hungry. Really, you're thirsty. So when you're in the Freehold Mall and you think that you need an Annie Ann's pretzel, you don't need a bottle of water, okay? The best thing about this program is that the instructors and coaches and managers and owners are with you every single day, 5 days a week. You have so much support. Oh yeah, they're fantastic. They're so good. They're so good. They're so good. They're with you 5 days a week. So it's not like we're sitting here, we're going to preach to you, and then we'll check back with you in 10 weeks. No. We see you every day. But if that's not enough, we have resources at your disposal 24 hours a day. The first one being our website. You may have been here before. But what you may not have noticed is the bottom right-hand corner, there's a button that says Member Login. You hit that button, it takes you to a page that looks like this. Inside your packet, there's a username and password. You'll also be emailed this username and password. Once you enter the credentials in here, the first button is the first stage of our nutrition plan. This is what you should worry about. When you get to this page, the first link that you see right there, that's the packet that you have in your hand. So if you happen to lose it, or you're in the supermarket, you want to pull it up on your phone, you can do that. But the second link is my favorite. The second link takes you to a grid that looks like this, which has 7 days a week and 5 meals a day of samples for you to choose from to get ideas. That's where you go, ooh, that's what's it. That's not the end of it. Because if you click one of these buttons, it takes you to a recipe for those meals. I feel like Oprah. Hey! It takes you to a recipe for those meals so that you can start planning what you're going to be buying. In addition to that, you may have heard of this website called Facebook before. If you are not in the secret group, which if you're brand new, you're probably not, you can't get in unless someone invites you. So there's a secret group on Facebook. It's a forum where close to 10,000 people going through the same program you'll be going through over the next 10 weeks are interacting and communicating with each other. So if you ever have a question, like let's say a couple weeks in the program, you need a different recipe. You're like, I'm tired of the same grilled chicken, I want to put something else on it. You post that on there, within seconds somebody's like, oh, did you try it with this ever? And you're like, oh, that's good. It could be 4:40 in the morning, and you're supposed to be in class at 5, and you're laying in your bed, and you're staring at your phone, and you're on Facebook, and you're looking at like your cousin's pictures, and then you're like, oh, I'm not getting out of bed, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, let me go to the secret page, and you're like, oh my God, all these people are actually motivated, and you just type in there, I'm too tired, I don't want to get out of bed. In seconds, somebody's like, you can do it, get to class. So all the motivation you need is there with 10,000 people going to the same program that you are. In addition to that, if you're the type of person that, when I was talking about the food, you're like, oh, I'm busy. We're all busy, by the way, so stop telling yourself that. Well, I'm busy, I can't prepare my foods. Well, guess what, I'm gonna shut you up. Oh yeah, yeah, oh in this area I feel it. In our Marlboro and Manalapan Center, we have a refrigerator. Ooh, we have a refrigerator that twice a week, prepared meals, chef-prepared meals that are compliant on the program are there for you to order. They get delivered. You take them, you take the bag with you, you stuff it in the microwave, you warm it up, and you don't have to worry about preparing your meals. You go to themaxmeals.com, you can do that. If that's not enough, this session, this 10-week session is part of the first 10-week session ever that's going to be able to take advantage of the Max app. Where you, yeah! Before I felt like Oprah, now I feel like Steve Jobs. This is a great day. I still drive a Hyundai though, so. You're the first session that's going to take advantage of the Max app. So you're going to be able to log on to, download this app, log onto it, and pull up, okay, I had 2 proteins today. It's going to track your meals. You're going to be able to log and search through recipes in your pocket all the time. In order for today to be a true success for you, which you're already starting off on the good foot, in order for today to be a true success, we need you to do 6 things. Number 1, go food shopping. Now, I don't mean go food shopping later. Right now, your brains are spinning. Go food shopping now. Straight to the food, straight to the supermarket. Go shop. See you later. If you get behind the wheel, there's a big problem, Go food shopping right now. While you're there, purchase a 9.5-ounce container, because I got news for you. They're not going to be available much longer. The next one, purchase your 7-cup veggie container so you start to make your salads. Engage in our Facebook community. Access the members section of our website. And that worksheet that was on your chair with the 6 key characteristics and traits that you must develop in order to guarantee that you reach your goals, don't just leave that in the visor in your car. Actually do it. Because I got news for you guys. Starting January 12th, 2015, it's the first day of the rest of your lives. Give yourselves a big round of applause.